Hey, what's going on? It's Rich Lucas here from the Marketing Hooligan podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is our very first podcast, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to kind of introduce you to about what I'm trying to do here, what it's about, who I am. And we're also going to go into a few sort of key factors to get you started regarding marketing your business. Okay, so you've come here, you may have come here via LinkedIn, Facebook, or I've sent you a direct link to the site. I'm going to try and do one of these podcasts as regularly as I can. The reason why it's come about is but by trade I'm a personal trainer. I've run a personal training business for some time, and a fitness business and a supplement company. During that time, I was required to market that business in a number of guerrilla ways, a number of free ways, a number of creative ways, because I didn't have a massive marketing budget. Now, in what I do in the service sector, I think there's a lot of people struggling with their marketing. I think there's a lot of options out there: Facebook ads, Google ads, social media, blogging, networking. No one really knows what to do, and they try a little bit of it. It doesn't work for them, and then they end up thinking, "Oh, marketing's crap." So, what I want to do with these podcasts is I want to create a really clear and a really straightforward idea of how to market your business and make it as simple as possible for someone like yourself who is really good at what they do, and they just want to get themselves out there a little bit more in a very simple way. Okay, so it's not about complicating it. I've called it the Marketing Hooligan because I'm not the most corporate of guys. I swear sometimes, I talk fast, I get passionate. So yeah, just to warn you straight off, this isn't going to be a fluff and buzzword laden thing. I'm going to be very straight to the point, and yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm really passionate about helping you market your business, and that's what it comes down to. So that's what it's about. Okay, so what I would do is bookmark this website, socialmediasupremacy.com, because that's now the home of the Marketing Hooligan podcast, and hopefully it'll go through iTunes. If you do like what you hear, please share it on LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere you want to. Be greatly appreciated. If you don't like it, you don't have to share it though. Okay, so who am I? My name is Rich Lucas. I run Breaking Boundaries Personal Training, Fat Loss Renegade Project, and Renegade Supplements. That's where I come from. I've come from a 10-year corporate career, but I moved into the fitness industry when I became disillusioned with all that. Started my own business from scratch. I started it in a budget gym at the worst time of the year to do it, in the middle of summer when everyone was away on holiday, and I still flourished. I built my business up very, very quickly. Whereas a lot of personal trainers, 75% of the ones who get qualified actually never work a day as a personal trainer. I actually did very well. I got up to 52 paying personal training clients in a week. I've run a running club. I've had a boot camp, and again ventured into the supplements. This isn't about me. It just gives you an idea that I've actually been in where you are now. I've kind of sat there thinking, how am I going to get more clients? How am I going to market this program? How am I going to survive the summer? How am I going to pay my rent this month? So the way I've done it, the way I've marketed my business hasn't been by spending a lot of money on advertising. It hasn't been sort of continually chucking up on Facebook, buy my shit. I've done it in the most ethical way that I can think of, and this is what I'm going to be sharing with you on this blog. Just because it's the fitness and the personal training, it can work for anything. It doesn't matter if you're a freelance corporate trainer, a recruitment consultant, if you own a salon, if you own a restaurant. These techniques that I'm going to be teaching on these podcasts are going to apply to anyone. So do stay tuned and give me plenty of feedback as well. Something I do want to do as well is, if you have any questions that you want answered on this podcast, all you need to do is drop me a line at rich@socialmediasupremacy.com with your question, or on our Facebook page, and I'll be happy to answer it on these podcasts. Okay, so that's just a little bit about what this podcast is going to be about. It's not going to be for you if you're constantly coming up with excuses about why you're not marketing your business, like you haven't got time. We're actually we're gonna tackle that one right now. We're gonna tackle that one on this podcast, so stay tuned for that. It's not going to be for you if you're shown how to do it, but you still say that you don't know what you're doing. Okay, you need to be someone who takes action on these techniques, because I'm going to be sharing some good stuff for you. Okay, if you're willing to go for it, if you've got an open mind, you want to learn something new, and you want to take action on what you learn, this is really going to be for you. You're really going to like what we're going to come out with. Okay, so any questions you have, send it to rich@socialmediasupremacy.com, or you can send it via our LinkedIn group, Social Media Supremacy Marketing Talk, or on Facebook if we're connected on there. Okay, so that's where we are. Now we're going to get into this now. Okay, so what we're going to talk about in this podcast is I don't have time to market my business. Okay, it's a really popular one. I don't know whether or not people are masking it. It's because they're saying I don't have time because they actually don't know what they're doing, or they're not sure what they should be doing, which would be a more honest way of looking at it. But let's just take it at face value right now. I don't have time to market my business. I think this is an absolute load of crap, because you do have time. Okay, you've got that time there. Everyone's got 24 hours in the day. I've got 24 hours. You've got 24 hours. Richard Branson's got 24 hours. Okay, some people get a lot more done than other people. Okay, and you got procrastination coming in, social media coming in. Everything goes a bit petong. But what we need to do is get some clear strategies of how you can manage your time to market better. Okay, so this is how we're going to go. So a lot of these I've cribbed from recruitment, because they manage their time very well in recruitment, because it's so competitive. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so if you've got a notepad, get and write these down. Obviously you've got this podcast, so you can listen back on it. So we're going to look at time management. Okay, so a really practical thing, okay, is only have one window open on your browser. Okay, so whatever you're working on, have that one window open. Okay, so if you're doing your emails, just have your emails open. If you're doing social media, just have your Hootsuite open. If you're doing your blogging, just have your blog open, because you know how it goes. You're doing something, and all of a sudden, friggin' Facebook notification pops up. Next thing you do, you go over there, you check it out. Someone's invited you to play Candy Crush. You get all distracted because you've seen something else. All of a sudden, 15 minutes have passed, and then you're complaining that you don't have time. Yeah, we've all been there. So just have one window open. Okay, whatever you're working on, just have that one window open. Right? That alone, it'll just save you a lot of time. Once you've finished with a task, don't obsess over it. Okay, get rid of it and get on with the next thing. Like for example, with these podcasts, I've written a brief outline of it. I'm not going to re-record it again. Literally, I just want to get it out there as raw as possible. Okay, and that's what you need to do. So if you're doing accounts, for example, get them done. Leave it. Move away from it. Okay. If you're writing a new menu for your restaurant, write it out. Get it out there. Leave it. Okay. If you're doing your marketing, prepare the web page, prepare the payment buttons, get a Facebook ad pointing at it, get it out there, forget about it. Okay. You should only be touching something when you're doing it. Okay. If you continue going back to obsessing, not only is it going to impact the work that you're doing in the future, but you're going to be thinking about it, and that's going to take up even more time. Okay. So once it's finished, don't obsess, get rid of it, get on with the next thing. Now, you've probably got to-do lists. I think to-do lists are great. I get mine from Morrison's. £1.75. You can get like a thin to-do list. For some reason, I don't know about you, but I can't do it on a piece of paper. It has to be on this to-do list. I've actually got two of them now. It has to be on this to-do list, and it gives me a list of 31 tasks I can do in a day. And I can put appointments in the other day. I'm a bit of a stationary geek. It's because I'm shocking at organisation. So anything that can help me in organisation, I quite like that. So I've got my to-do book. What I do though is I have two columns on my to-do list. The one column I can control, and the other column I can't control. So for example, let's say I have got a task to do. I have to call you to talk to you about your Facebook ads. Okay, I ring you, you don't answer the phone. You don't stay in my to-do column. You go into my awaiting response column. All right. So then you're out of my circle of influence. You're into my circle of concern. I can move you away. Did I say that right? I probably did. Anyway, the one thing I can control, you're out of there. You're into something I can't control. So I'll put you in there and I'll forget about you. I might move you to my to-do list again tomorrow, but I'll forget about you because I've got other people to call. Do you get what I mean? Okay, so your two columns. The one column is the things that you can control and the things that you're working through, and the other one is what you can't control. Okay, So this is really basic stuff, but it's something that we need to do, okay? And there's a secret that binds all this together, okay? Now, you've got your to-do list, you've got your 2 columns, your awaiting response, and your actual to-do list. You've got one window open on your browser. You're finishing things, you're not obsessing, you're getting rid of it, and you're moving on. So this is going to make you very, very productive. Trust me, I've launched 3 companies in 3 weeks doing things like this. Okay, it really, really works. Really great for productivity. And I work from home, and I've got 2 young kids running around, and I still manage to do it. So life is good. Okay, so at the end of the day, you've got your to-do list. You write all the tasks that you haven't been able to complete that day, and you put it on tomorrow's to-do list. And this is important. You actually scrunch up today's to-do list into a ball and throw it away. Okay, the day's gone, the day is done. We are looking forward now to the next day. Okay, so that's really important. And I think the actual physical, this is why I don't use any iPads or any iPhones when it comes to scheduling or writing tasks out, because I actually like to physically write. Some clever dude just said something about that, about there's some kind of mental connection if you write something down. Maybe there's something in it, maybe there isn't, but it works better for me. Okay, so you've got all these tasks. Any tasks that you can't do, you carry over into tomorrow's. You write them down, and then you physically scrunch up today's to-do list and throw it in the bin. Get rid of it, or the shredder. Get rid of it. Move on. Next day. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, so just getting those things done is going to make you quicker and more efficient, because you're not getting distracted. You're concentrating on one thing at one time. You're writing down what you're doing. You're scheduling the work for the next day. Life is good. Okay, now we're going to get to some two tips that I think really tie it all together. Okay, whenever you're doing something, the question that you have to ask is what I am doing making me money? All right. Is what I am doing making me money? We're all in business to make money. Okay, let's not be shy. Let's not shy away. Yeah, we want to help people. Yeah, we want to be free or what have you. The main reason we are in business, the main reason we get up in the mornings and do this is to make money. I'll be honest with you right now. I'm doing this podcast because I want to help you, but I'm also hoping is if you like my podcast, you're going to buy some stuff off me. Yeah. I'm just being honest with you, and you've got to be honest with yourself here, okay? This is what you're doing. You are trying to make money by going out to your business every day. So dicking about with admin for half an hour isn't making you any money, okay? Particularly in the day, okay? If you're working on a business-to-business basis, maybe you're a sales professional or a business development manager, okay? You need to be on the phone contacting these guys in between the hours of 10 and 4, at least core hours, okay? There is no point in doing your admin at that time. Okay, you would do your admin at the end of the day. Okay, when everyone's gone home. When I teach social media, I do quite a lot of Facebook work. I do a lot of I train people on how to get more sales, leads, and exposure via Facebook. And what I always say with Facebook is you should be doing your social media and your blogging when your clients are asleep. Yeah, you don't want to be doing like Facebook posting in the middle of the day when actually you could be speaking to a customer. You should be doing that. You should have scheduled all that in on Sunday and have that going out while you're doing the work. That's how you get efficient, okay? By leveraging those systems. Okay? So messing around on Facebook, messing around on Twitter or anything like that, or doing pointless administration that could be left to the end of the day is not making you money, okay? The main thing with marketing and promoting yourself is you need to have that constant presence out there, whether that be at a networking event, whether that be, but in person is the main way you want to go. Okay, so basically, always be asking that question: is what I'm doing making me money? Okay, and if you can answer yes, it is, you're on to a winner. That's a good thing. Okay. If you're a bit, I don't know, maybe you should sort of re-question what you're doing, okay? I'm not saying get obsessed with money or anything like that. What I am saying is that's why we do it, so we need to have a focus on that, okay? So just something to bear in mind there. So I just brushed quickly on systems. I wasn't majorly going into that. But whenever you can schedule something, do it, right? Now, for my fitness business, I blog every day. Every day I send a blog out. I've got an email list. I write a blog post. I paste it into an email and I send an email out to my list every single day. Okay, I might share a success story. I might do a motivational tip. I might do a workout. I might do a diet. But I do that every single day. Now, to get efficient, what I do is I use the scheduling tools on my autoresponder of my blog, and I schedule 5 blogs through the week. So I do them. Maybe I do them on a Monday morning. Okay, I'll do the one for Monday on Sunday, but I'll do 4 on Monday morning to go out through the week. Okay, so for the rest of that week, then I've actually completely forgotten about doing my blog posts because they're being done for me. Okay, because I've used scheduling tools, and pretty much every software these days has got scheduling tools on there. So if you're on Facebook and you're putting out content either on a page or a group, use Facebook scheduling tools to get those posts out for you automatically, so you don't have to worry about it in the week. Do them first Sunday of the month. Just do 30 bits and get them out there. Okay. If you're on a group, okay, use Hootsuite to post to Twitter. Use Hootsuite to post to Pinterest. Okay, you can use these tools, and all you got to do is sit down, spend an afternoon or a morning, get them all done for the month, and then forget about them. Yeah. So all of a sudden your marketing's getting done for you, even though you've done the work initially. You've leveraged your time because you've taken a day out to get it all done, and then for the rest of the month you've forgotten about it because it's all going out automatically. Okay, it's really important to get all that dialed in. Okay, get your systems dialed in so your blogs go out automatically, your social media posts go out automatically. Yeah. Look into it. Okay, I'm going to go into this in more detail about scheduling and efficiency on later things, but I just wanted to tackle that right here and right now. Okay, that thing of I don't have time to market my business. Rubbish. You have the time to market your business. You just have to manage your time better. Okay, right, if you like what you hear, guys, share it on social media, please. Okay, join our Facebook group, not our Facebook group, our LinkedIn group. It's called Social Media Supremacy Marketing Talk. Marketing Talk is one word. Join it, ask some questions on there, and I'll answer them on the next podcast. Okay, so I'm going to be coming at you with a new podcast soon. Do enter your email in on the website box, and you'll get these podcasts delivered straight to your e-box. Okay, well, great time today, guys. Thank you very much. I will speak to you in the next podcast.